Hi everybody, Judy here at River City Sewing, bringing you this week's video news. Well, behind me we have expanded our range of our blenders, including the Tone on Tones, Grunge and Bella. Okay, so getting this rainbow is making its way further down. As you can see, more and more of these of Grunge and Bella and these basics and blenders as we go through this transformation to give us lots of choices when it comes to solids and those tone on tone blenders. This is a fun position for us to be because we've got such a lovely range now of all the different rainbow. There's quite a few of the items that we've ordered that have had to go to back order right now, but there'll be more and more coming as we build up this rainbow collection of these tone on tones. And that includes we've moved some of our Tula product out of these cases here and pop them on the gondolas all together. That includes the Tula Pink True Colors range, and we like to keep them together because they all blend together. It also includes the Tilda range of solids, which we like to keep them together because they're very tonal all together. So lots of solids and blenders are here, and we've left a few gaps because we know that there's more fabric on its way to us. So ever increasing range now, getting through that whole spectrum of color here on the wall at the store. So the team have been really busy this week in between all those holidays and things, all the different stops and starts this week. They've done lots of fun kit cutting and making things up with new kits with different fabrics so that it keeps our little production of some of those easy to pick up projects to give you some inspiration, especially with some of you want to do something for Christmas, you want to do something for gifts and for presents, and just some ideas to do something different with your sewing. There's lots of different kits available, and there'll be more as we go through to Christmas. Our Christmas in July/August is still available. We've still got those all out on the floor right now. As our Liberty machines from Bernina come in, which we hope will be in the next week or two, that display area will change so that we can focus on some of those beautiful things with the Liberty machines, which is the B495 Liberty edition and the B580 limited edition. Liberty edition, I should say, limited. It's very hard. B580 Liberty limited edition. Okay, so they're quite fun and they're very pretty. We saw them at Bernina Academy earlier this week and they are really, really lovely. Now the news on the bags, we've had lots of people ask us about the machines because they've seen them online and they've called us, and some of you have had pre-orders in already, and the news is that the trolley bags will be available for purchase. However, we need to get your orders in fairly soon. If you're thinking about buying a Liberty machine, which is either the 495 or the 580 or the embroidery module bag, okay, you'll need to order them because there's only going to be a limited amount brought into the country. Okay, so we will be putting that information up online today. Now, tonight, over the weekend, okay, because we've got some limited pictures of those, so I have to make sure I've got really nice ones to show you. The bags, they won't be here for 3 months. The machines will be arriving soon, but the bags won't be here for at least another 3 months. So you need to pre-order and lay by those to get your order in and make sure that you don't miss out. So we've been calling all of our pre-order customers for the Liberty editions. Some of you may have been down at Bernina Academy, but we're calling you because we want to make sure that you have first opportunity to get those bags. So there's a couple of different colors. Obviously one for the 495 because it has that blue, it has the blue styling, and then there's the 580 which has a different styling. It's just, they've got beautiful designs in, beautiful embroideries inside the 580. Some great examples of that that Bree and Kerry had made up for the displays at the Academy. So it was lovely to see the machines as all set up and displayed beautifully. So speaking of new machines, we saw the other machines which were released at Academy, which was the new Bernina 790 Ultra. Big change with the 790 was that the stitch regulator is now built into the machine, similar to the 990 is. So rather than have a clip-on foot or a your BSR foot that attaches, it's actually built into the framework of the machine. So now we can do ruler work with a ruler foot and have stitch regulation with the 790, which is fabulous. All right, and there's a few embroidery features. You'll be able to see that all online over the weekend. We'll be putting all that information up with some pictures and some information of, how it is. But those look like amazing machines. We had a little bit of a play on some in the classrooms, which was really good. So lovely big 7 series machine with those extra features and some great embroidery features that aren't included yet on the 990. So something new for all of those 7 series customers out there thinking of upgrading. Maybe can't get up to the 990, but you've got a lovely machine that has some nice features as well that are very similar. So why not have a look at that one? The other 2 machines that we played on at Academy were the new L6 series overlockers and cover stitch. So these are air threading, and they are really super easy to use. If I can use them, anybody can use them, right? So there was the 660, which was the 4-thread air threading overlocker, and then you have the 620, which was the cover stitch. And I can tell all you dressmakers out there and people who love to have separate machines, these are really powerful little, well, I say little, but they're quite substantial little overlockers and cover stitch. Now, when you compare it to the size of the 890, it is a small machine, but I can tell you they're both power packed. The cover stitch model, there are lots of different binders and different tools available for it. We got to play with these binders and make some really cool projects with the machines. There's different feet and attachments that are available for them all. So they are very exciting to have a beautiful mid-range overlocker and cover stitch separately, with both being air threading and really super easy to use. So they'll be coming soon. We've got to make some room on the bench to take in those beautiful machines, but they won't be too far away. The nice thing was to be able to do something a little bit different and something quite unique with using the overlocker and cover stitch. And you forget sometimes when you're constantly got other things going on in the shop that you don't get to play on these machines as much as you'd like to. And it was lovely to be able to play on these machines and get some really cool ideas about different projects and classes and all those different things that give us a bit of inspiration, as well as giving you the inspiration to think, oh, what else can I do with the overlocker and a cover stitcher? As a quilter, overlockers weren't always in my wheelhouse, but when you look at lots of different things you can do with a cover stitch and with an overlocker, there are quite a lot that you can do as a quilter to make quilts or put bindings and do all those kinds of things with this combination of machines, which is really interesting. So the Bernina brought out a book of the new big book, okay, which is serger quilting, which allows you to use both your overlocker and the cover stitch to quilt, piece, do all those kinds of things. We saw some amazing stuff, which we'll be replicating here at the store that we saw at Academy. So, there'll be quite interesting things coming forward using overlockers and cover stitch for your quilters. All right, so yes, believe it or not, there's lots of things you can do as quilters with those pieces of equipment. So keep your eyes peeled for those kind of things coming up here at River City Sewing. So until then, I'm going to close off because I only want to keep this short this week. Check the booking page for all the classes that are happening and coming up. Next week, I wanted to mention the AccuQuilt Library Day. Now, you've got till Wednesday, because that class at the moment, or that session at the moment, is only have one person in that class. And we've opened our library of AccuQuilt dies so that you can come in and bring your machine and cut different shapes and use different dies and all that different stuff in one session. Okay, because this session hasn't been fully booked, I'm actually going to take the second session out of the calendar, because obviously there's no need to have a second session right now. But if you've been thinking that the library day is a good day for you to come in and use, go through our library of different AccuQuilt dies and do something interesting with them, cut the heaps of stuff with them, you need to book yourself in by Wednesday. Okay, and that way you'll make sure that class goes ahead. But please check the booking pages, because we have got some changes and had to use some of the dates for different leave and all that kind of stuff. So please, if you're in doubt about any class, booking page is the best place to go and have a look. You can filter some of them out into bag making or quilting or patchwork or dressmaking and all that kind of stuff. So just keep looking at that one. So thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you in store really soon. If you want to come and check out all of the new colours of our Grunge and Bella, come in and have a look. If you want to check out any of the new kits the team have cut, we've got some great new styles in some of the kits that we've done. Why not come in and have a look around? We're here to inspire you and to help you get into some kind of different project. Maybe you haven't got what you need in your stash. You might need something else just to make it pop, or get a different color, or get some inspiration. Well, then why not come in and have a look around? So from Judy and all the team, thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you in store really soon. If you see something that you would like some more information on, call us at the store. However, I've got one last little tidbit before I go. I nearly forgot. Let me go and grab it here. Over the last couple of weeks, well, last week and a half, I've been showing you this beautiful colour compass quilt by Nancy Rink using the Allison Glass Colour Camp range. Now, when this Colour Camp range first was touted to come out, it was like 85 fabrics, and I went, wow, I can't even, we're getting nearly full here. I don't know whether I'll be able to do this. A few people have asked us since we've had the book and saw how beautiful this quilt was, and we looked at it and went, wow, we need to do something with this. So we've managed to secure a very limited amount of Colour Camp fabric to make up some kits for this particular quilt, and we will be doing a block of the month in 2027 using this. Okay, so if you are interested in getting the Colour Camp fabric kit to make this quilt, you need to call us and put your name on a wait list. The kits will cost approximately $595 just for the fabric kit. This book here is $62.95. Okay, so that's your block of the month book. If you are interested in the Colour Camp kits for this, like I said, you need to be quick, because I've got less than 10 of them available. Now, hopefully, once they arrive, we will be cutting some different kits using the Bella and Grunge. So, because I've only could get a limited amount of this. So if you're interested in joining our block of the month for 2027, you need to put yourself on the wait list. The team has a list of, you can put your name down and numbers if you would like to pre-order one of the Colour Compass Colour Camp kits for this with the Allison Glass fabric that's used in this book. Then you need to call and put a deposit on that straight away. Okay, they won't be arriving until the end of September. Okay, so plenty of time to get ready for the block of the month in January. We start in January. And the fun thing is, we're teeing up to do this block of the month with my friend Pip in Canada. So at Kawartha Sewing and Quilting. And we're putting our heads together and try and work out a way that the two stores can be having fun together putting together this quilt during 2027. It's going to be a lot of fun. The two stores working together with all of our groups of customers to make sure that we get something beautiful like this happening in 2027. So that'll be exciting. So if you would like to do this, I've got more of these books coming. If you want to make it out of your stash, that's fine. But if you need kits for this and you would like to put your name on that colour camp kit, please give us a call straight away. I think there's 8 only available for this particular one. However, we will be cutting again using our colour wall to get it as close as we can to that. And look, it's going to be great. This is a version of Amish with the Twist 2. So any of you are Nancy Rink fans and you've seen my Amish with the Twist 2, you've seen the Tula version, the pink door version of the Amish with the Twist 2. It's the most amazing quilt that you can use with solids, and this one uses the 4 colorways, which is fabulous. So very exciting for 2027. So that's going to be fun. So until next week, thanks for watching. Hopefully you'll get in, and those of you who are interested, be quick. And look, we hope to bring you more exciting things like these in as we go forward through the end of the year and into 2027. These kind of fun things are great if you've been a quilter for a long time, but you want to do something as a group, as a in a fun environment. Haven't done a block a month in a while. Hey, neither have we. So we're going to be doing this one, and join in. Okay, to join in. So we'll be doing that in store. You can choose to do it at home if you like, but it's going to be fun. So until next time, thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you in store really soon. If you've got any queries, please do not hesitate to give us a call here at the store. We're open here tomorrow till 1 o'clock, but next week, business hours as normal, now that all the Eka is all done and dusted. So until then, thanks for watching. Bye for now.